stands 5'9". He fights out of straight glass, James Bishop Auckland, and hails from Bishop Auckland, Dan Mills. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner is 19 and stands at 6'1". He fights out of Fight Ministry, Hull and Asylum Valley, Judo, and hails from Hull, George Staines.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 5 3-minute rounds for the featherweight amateur title here at Almighty Fighting Championships. George Staines is the interim champion, fighting out of the red corner, the black shorts trimmed with the stars, as he takes on SBG Bishop Auckland's Danny Mins. You know, all these guys have finished all their fights. Both of them have 4 first-round finishes. Mins gets them by KO. Staines gets him by submission. We got 2 of the best up-and-coming featherweights in the country in front of us right now.
Definitely. I'm a massive fan of both guys. I got to call George Staines' last fight, and yeah, you're totally right there. Like, which way is he gonna go? It's
well, just like the Highlander, they can be only one. So we have the interim champion versus the current champion.
Yeah, and I was just a little bit baffled there because you've got the knockout artist taking the submission artist to the ground there. So, you know, it could go anywhere, mate. It could go anywhere.
How can you not love MMA?
Yes, you can't call it. You can't predict this stuff. You can try and try and try. It never works out.
In on the single, but then went to the body lock.
Now, this is a very strong position for George Staines. He's very strong in this body lock position. And in his last fight, you saw him dominate from this position and you know, get to the positions that he wanted to be in. It's very difficult. His opponents have a very difficult time to get out of that position. But saying that, Mins turns the corner.
Yep. Pops out his head. And now we're playing dueling knees up against the cage.
But there's good head position there by Mins. Now George Staines steps out.
Whoa.
Beautiful right hand.
He threw that like he meant it.
He had some venom on the end of that one. Just that head position there, Mins. It's
yeah,
it's a game changer.
Thought that knee to the body really stunned.
Oh, beautiful question mark kick onto the guillotine for Staines.
No, he's gonna just let it go.
But on every disengagement, Mins is throwing that right hand from hell.
It's like they took each other's playbooks and swapped it. The submission guy's looking for the knockout, the knockout artist is looking for the takedown.
It's mad. MMA is a very backward sport, and you learn this over time. Whatever you expect, it's not going to happen.
Well, Staines now, top position. And you would imagine this is where a lot of the submissions have come from.
Yeah, I mean, Staines is just so well, he's so fluid. Look at that, the long limbs straight through, straight through, looking for the anaconda. And Mins just there showing maturity and experience of the game just to do the right things and get out of there. But it's Staines' long arms, like, look how long they are.
Yeah.
He put that through like he was looking for just a standard guillotine. So easy. But you can definitely see from both of them why they have their respective records. I mean, the shots that Mins throws, he throws with such venom and nastiness. Yeah. And, the submission attempts come so easy to Staines, so easy.
Mins is, of course, he's competed and is a champion at a different organization at 135 pounds as well.
Yeah.
When this young man decides, when he grows into the...
Yeah.
Be interesting to see where he settles.
Definitely, definitely.
Oh, he's also ranked 26 in the country at lightweight as well.
Well,
Yeah, you might as well be ranked in 3 weight classes, right?
That's it, you may as well have your fingers in many pots.
Well, we've broken the 4 first-round submission streak for George Staines.
And on to round 2. Oh, beautiful spinning back kick there, landed, but Staines ate it up and was straight in on the body lock.
Yeah, and working real hard to stay upright is Dan Mins.
And he's going. Nice attack. I like that. I like to see that. When you go for a takedown, it's like you know you haven't got it, and you just playing around with him, you know, releasing just a few little scoring strikes. Oh, Mins back in a controlling position now. That right hand, that's some...
Whenever Staines threw a knee while Mins was backwards to the cage, it was eventually caught.
Yeah.
And then turned, but all over that neck again.
She's got such a long reach as Staines. Ooh, spinning back fist. I do like a few of them.
Amen. And then back to embracing the grind. Nice knee up the middle from Mins. But he's the fighter with his back to the cage at the moment. Staines putting on the pressure.
He's so good with his underhooks, is Staines. And a beautiful reversal there by Mins.
But Staines is gonna try to, no!
Oh, Mins,
yes!
Oh, wow!
He does! Oh my goodness!
Oh, this fight. I mean, I was excited for this fight when I saw it on paper, but wow. We went through three or four different transitions and reversals there.
And we're still up to our feet.
That's it.
Yeah, I can feel this one descending into just some mindless shouting by me a little bit, because...
That's it, and George trying to drop his head underneath, but that head position there against the taller man, I can't praise that enough. It's beautiful.
Avoided the outside trip there.
But that outside trip also avoided the big right hand that was coming over the top.
Knee again to the body, and he just...
Wicked kicks. He's a fighter that really does use his length, his Staines.
Yeah, it's, you know, I'm glad that I researched all his submission wins, because he's looking today like he's looking for the KO or the TKO.
Sick of submissions now. I'm looking for that knockout.
And it looks like he's going to try and crucifix that arm.
But I tell you what.
Yeah, he's caught it. He's caught that arm now.
Yes.
If he can
trapped.
Sit down on it, start to, again, if we were professional, you'd start to see the elbows, but if he can just get the position to land some hammer fists.
Hey, but look back at Roy Nelson, Kimbo Slice in Ultimate Fighter House. He didn't have to land elbows, he would just pitter-pattering him until the ref stopped it, because there's no way out. Beautiful. These transitions are just getting crazier and crazier, and I feel like Mins really stepped up the variation of his game in that second round, throwing some really unorthodox stuff, but he went for the jumping spin kick to Staines' face, the spinning back fist.
Remember, it's Dan Mins who holds the title.
Yeah.
It's George Staines who holds the interim. Is he going to take the belt away from the champ?
Ooh. I mean, they're both looking good right now. I think Mins is just looking a little worse for wear with, you know, if you've got that striking pedigree, grappling, it can tire you out. You know, if you can strike all day and then you start grappling, all of a sudden it tires you out. Grapplers, you'll see that they're naturally a little slower on the striking, but they can grapple all day.
Well, round 3, George Staines, our Almighty Fighting Championship amateur interim featherweight champion, is taking on Dan Mins, our reigning featherweight champion. Third round of a possible 5 here.
Beautiful kick there by Mins, but Staines returns with the jab cross. Mins can't get away right now, his back's to the fence. Staines doing a great job of controlling that distance. And a beautiful spinning back fist.
And then I thought we were gonna see another headlock takeover.
It's been the takedown of choice tonight, hasn't it? You know, everybody's been going for that little bulldog-like headlock.
Staines staying sticky.
And because he is taller, he can put that weight down on Mins, and that's got to be wearing on his cardio a little bit. He's a very explosive fighter, is Mins. Whereas Staines not so explosive, but
Yeah, Stace just seems to be in there for the long run. Like,
yeah.
Come hell or high water, I'm going to be there.
Turtle and hair.
Staines still pressuring Dan Mins up against the cage, right in his own corner.
And he's got that head. He's got that head free now as Mins. That right hand, but there's been some of the zip taken off that punch.
Now we've got a takedown battle going on here.
Neither man able to secure the takedown.
And neither one can keep the other's opponent, can keep their opponents back to the cage for, you know, prolonged periods of time. Dug in that nice little left hand to the body, did Mins.
And now Staines is looking to escape off that cage. Well, Mins just doing a good job.
That was for you and one for you. The foot stomp.
Oh, I do love a good foot stomp. They're dirty, but they're effective.
Throwing those little knees in. And we go straight back to the foot stomp.
And Mins looking really good in this round. I mean, I said a jumping knee to the midsection there. I said he was starting to look a little bit fatigued, but he's very much in this, and he's so explosive.
Staines, though, not going anywhere and refusing to take a back step. And now we get some dirty fighting.
Oh, that good old dirty boxing.
Amen. Single collar tie, throw the uppercuts like a hockey fight.
And sometimes that's all it calls for. That's all you need.
Fourth round, we're into our championship rounds now.
And it's you know, who wants it?
Well, I've lost track of it now. I couldn't tell you who's winning. I just want to see some more fighting, please.
Yeah, I genuinely could not tell you who's winning this. It's so nip and tuck, and especially that last round summed up the fight so far. 50-50, reversal after reversal, attack after attack.
I'd like to say, being like the body language expert that I am, that George Staines over there is looking just a little more fresh, a little more calm. Yeah. Doesn't look like he's wearing the pace of the fight quite as much.
It's his pace of fight. He loves those grappling exchanges. And Mins putting that grappling exchange on him just to keep him pinned there. You know, I'm sure if Mins had it his way, he'd like to just light him up with some strikes.
Well, he's got 6 minutes to do that. Heavy kick to that lead leg. But look at Staines walking the striker down.
Yeah, that's it. Just a little bit of chasing going on, but every so often he cuts him off. Oh, that kick, it's got such whip on it.
Yeah, and you could he moves a little to the left before he's going to throw it. He always comes in a little bit to the left. Whoa.
Oh, beautiful. Straight there by Mins. George straight back in on it.
Please, sir, can I have another? And I'm going to come straight forward again. Now, if Mins can start to read when that kick's coming.
Yes.
Especially if he does keep feinting that little bit to the left before he brings it up.
Yeah. Now, Staines he's just content to have his man backed up against that fence. Best of both worlds, you know, he's controlling the striking here, and he can shoot in for that body lock at any time he wants.
Yeah, and then just outside trip, pulls his man down. In that, this is probably the most dominant position we've seen on the ground.
This is, yeah.
In 4 rounds, he's in the half guard. And could this be where, you know, 4 first-round submissions, could this be where he starts to look for his bread and butter?
Yeah, he's worn his man down. Mins is looking, like you said, he looked the more fatigued fighter. You don't know, but he looked the more fatigued fighter, but he's starting to show a little bit now because Staines' pace is not changed.
No, but Mins just, despite the fact man almost on his back and punching him clearly in the cheek, is still trying to stand.
Oh yeah, you can't question the will and the desire to win this fight at all. He's got the skills and everything. You know, just because a man looks fresh, it doesn't mean that he's necessarily the winner. But
Staines in good position here in his corner. Got one of the Renaissance men of UK MMA sitting over there with Jay Furness.
Yeah.
Not a lot that Jay won't have seen within this sport.
Sam Wilkinson as well.
Yeah.
Sam Wilkinson, he's like the next Jay Furness. He's
oh, I don't know if there'll ever be another Jay Furness.
Oh no, but very, very similar in their approach to the game, and they understand the game so well, so well.
I mean, this round has to be playing all for, seeing as I forgot who won the first three, I'm going to comfortably say fourth round belongs to the man in the blue corner. Sorry, the man in the red corner.
Oh, wow, wow, I'm going to say that's bold.
Yeah, no, it was the short. No, the man in the red corner, I think, George Staines.
Yeah, George Staines definitely took that round. And round five of a fight that we thought could end very early by knockout or submission. No, commentators cursed it yet again. I'll not do that anymore. But what a great fight we've had. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And neither man willing to give an inch. You know, Staines managed to impose his will a bit more in that last round. But Mins still fighting for everything. He's still trying to get up off the floor, still, you know, battling through those unorthodox positions that Staines puts him in, because he's a champion. You know, we've got two champions going head to head, and
but it's amazing. Staines, the man with the the 4 first-round sub finishes versus the man with the 4 first-round KOs and TKOs, and they've been playing each other's game.
Yeah,
MMA rules.
There's nothing ever guaranteed in this sport.
I would expect Staines to treat this round rather like he treated the fourth.
Yeah.
Back his man up.
And you can see Mins just loading up on those snappy shots.
Low leg kick there, chopped away. And what Staines is doing is it's making it really hard for Mins to move. Yeah, you know, he gives him nowhere to go backwards.
No, and catches the kick, trips him, and we're back into...
Looks like side control, except my camera view, unfortunately, I'm getting a great view of Neil Hall's back.
Neil Hall's got a good back.
Great back.
Great back, Neil.
Better view here.
There we go. So we have a side control.
It is side control, and, you know, I'd like him to push him up against the cage, and there ain't no prizes for guessing what I'd like to see. Great scramble, though.
Beautiful by Mins there. This is where
and the knockout artist is out grappling the submission guy. Only in MMA, baby.
We've entered a parallel universe tonight.
Phenomenal, phenomenal stuff. But again, Staines straight back up, looking to roll his man so he can get his back off the cage.
And you can see how he's putting pressure down through that shoulder on the whizzer there. That's what a couple of times have been missing tonight from that position. But hey, there you go, shoulder strike.
Yeah, if you're gonna try and hold my shoulder down, I'm gonna pop it into your face. And again.
There we go. We'll see how effective they can be. Mad, but effective.
Transitions down to the double. Gonna step behind it. No, hands aren't clasped, so changing.
And it looks like Staines is holding off his takedown defense with one leg here.
Yeah, it really does. That's because he was.
Yeah, that was mental. Like, you very rarely see something like that.
Yeah, and again, look, using that head, pushing down on the head to help him stand up. Nice ankle pick there, though.
And Mins has, you know, reverses his fortune here this round. Going on how he performed, how Staines performed in the 4th round. Yeah, you might have thought that Staines was up in the ascendancy of it all. But Mins has kind of put a stop to that, turned it round, and... Yeah, now he's embracing the grind. Wow.
Don't envy the judges this job.
No, and this is the beauty of MMA. You know, you could be known for being a knockout artist, but MMA is MMA.
Yeah.
You train it all. And it shows in a fight like this.
Absolutely. No quit in either of these two young athletes. I mean, they've been jockeying for a takedown against the cage for the last sort of minute and a half of this 5th round.
And
Great fight, boys.
What a fight.
What a fight between these two young men. We're going to have a loser, but we really don't have a loser here.
Hey, if you still got them 2 belts, just give them 1 each.
Yeah.
That way. That's what you get when you get champion against champion.
Wow.
You know, you could call him an interim champion all you want. He beat the best that there was.
That's right.
And, you know, champion's champion. If you're wearing that belt, you gotta act like a champion. You gotta wear it like a champion. They both came in here and act like champions tonight. That was a beautiful display from both lads. And just when you thought one guy would get in the upper hand, you know, tables turn and
yeah, I could watch that fight all day. You could just put that on repeat. That had a bit of everything. And now we're going to find out who the Almighty Fighting Championships amateur featherweight champion is. Let's turn it over to our MC, and he'll make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we make this official, we're going to put our hands together for these 2 great fighters who have entertained us for 5 rounds. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 hard-fought rounds, go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges have scored in favour of your winner and the Almighty Fighting Championship featherweight champion in the red corner.